All it takes is a quick Google search to find that undocumented immigrants have no access to government benefits. In fact, yes.
So the claim is undocumented immigrants have no access to government benefits. This is not a hastily made claim. This is one that is made confidently with a smug grin. So let's take Anna at her word. She said a simple Google search can reveal this. So let's see what a few Google searches revealed for me. Undocumented immigrant children and young adults have access to the government benefit of free schooling. According to the state of Washington's Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction website, public schools are even forbidden by law to require students or parents document their immigration status. They're also forbidden to require social security numbers for all students, as this might expose their undocumented status. They're not even allowed to make inquiries about their immigration status of the student involved. This isn't just a government benefit. This is being treated as a protected right. A right that has to be protected against the legal scrutiny of our own immigration laws. So just like that, Anna Kasparian's claim is debunked, and there goes any confidence anyone would have in her smug, superior attitude.
But again, it's like talking to the old Soviet woman who doesn't grasp the free market.
Name calling is super
isn't a
classy.
question of...
Including, don't get emotional. And so if you want to attack me for being overly emotional, I'm better than you.
Her demeanor is clearly not commensurate with her ability to tell the truth, but we won't stop with public schooling. Undocumented mothers can obtain a WIC card even during the pregnancy before their child is even born. Oh wait, she doesn't even necessarily have to give birth. According to the California WIC website, WIC benefits are available to non-breastfeeding women for up to 6 months after the termination of pregnancy. That's right, even mothers who get abortions can still get WIC benefits 6 months after having one. Now, assuming, as is more common, the undocumented mother keeps her child, once she gets a WIC card, she can continue to receive WIC benefits up until that child turns 5 years of age, which means that just one undocumented mother with one child, if she obtains a WIC card, she can use it to buy food for up to 5 years. 5 years worth of food money just for one child to one undocumented mother because she was pregnant and gave birth on U.S. soil. There's also emergency Medicaid, which is often used to cover childbirths, but it can also be used to cover life-threatening medical conditions. This is not a benefit that's just available to undocumented immigrants, but to straight-up illegal aliens. And last but not least, the Food Assistance Program, formerly known as the Food Stamp Program. Here you might think Anna Kasparian might have a point. The PDF from the USDA government website says SNAP eligibility has never been extended to undocumented non-citizens. This PDF is helpful in detailing how a non-citizen is required to have a qualified alien status, as well as meeting at least one other condition in order to be eligible to receive SNAP benefits. So technically, these non-citizen immigrants are not necessarily undocumented immigrants. Truly undocumented immigrants, as it says, can't apply for SNAP benefits for themselves. So does this mean that Anna Kasparian is right? If we revised her statement to apply specifically to SNAP benefits, would she be right? No, she would still be wrong. Case in point would be another PDF on the South Carolina Justice website. One of the frequently asked questions is, if I am an undocumented immigrant, can I get benefits for my child who is a U.S. citizen? Answer: yes. Now, strictly legally speaking, you can say that the food money through SNAP is not available to an undocumented immigrant parent. It's only available to the child because the child is a U.S. citizen, but that's a simplistic way of looking at it. First of all, the mother could be an undocumented immigrant. You can see this in the PDF, but she's not required to provide any information about her immigration status when applying for SNAP benefits. She need only provide information for her child's status and can decline to answer questions about her status if she is asked for such information verbally or on paper. Secondly, EBT cards issued through the SNAP program work like any credit or debit card. You use it at the register. So if you get an EBT card, you take it to the store, buy the food like you would normally, and you take it home. It's that simple. There's nothing stopping the parent from eating the food they bought using the SNAP money that was given to them to spend on their child. I'd hardly say that's wrong or immoral or even illegal per se, but that's a discussion for another day. My point is that these undocumented immigrants, by virtue of giving birth on U.S. soil, have an easily exploitable means at their disposal to access a government program that will at least indirectly give them access to free money for food. In fact, when you take everything we just went over into consideration, and then consider that you can use a SNAP card to buy junk food, including but not limited to candy, ice cream, and soda, then that means that undocumented immigrants have access to the government benefit of free ice cream, free candy, and free soda. Free soda for people who don't even belong in this country to begin with.
Undocumented immigrants have no access to government benefits.
Yeah, right. No access. There's tons of access. And you can learn all this by doing what Anna said.
Look it up. They can get
Please
food
look it
stamps.
up. All it takes is a quick Google search to find that undocumented immigrants have no access to government benefits.
Yeah, just Google it. Or better yet, follow the links in the description and you don't even have to Google it. This list could go on, but does it really need to? All we needed was one example of a government benefit that can be accessed by undocumented immigrants to refute Anna Kasparian's claim. When you take into consideration that undocumented immigrants can access anything from free schools to free food to free emergency medical care, it should be obvious to anybody that even if she were to qualify this statement later on and say, okay, they do have some access, but it's only a couple of exceptions to a rule, she still would be wrong because there's so many benefits. These aren't just a few exceptions. There is a veritable ocean of benefits provided at the expense of the U.S. government to undocumented immigrants. I guess the moral is never, ever, ever trust the Young Turks. Never take them at their word. They will grin and look all smug and tell you, check out what we say. Because a person who tells the truth, they would tell you that kind of thing. But that should tell you just how audacious they are, how comfortable they are just straight up lying to people. They'll point you to Google, something you can do in 30 seconds. Surely somebody would not reference me to do something that I could do in 10, 15, 30 seconds on my smartphone that would show them to be a liar, would they? Yeah, they would. Case in point, the Young Turks. More specifically, Anna Kasparian. Thanks for watching. I am Prince Asbel, and like always, I look forward to seeing you again on the Prince Asbel channel.